Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today we have Modern Defense Part 3, and we talk about the two knights variation against Modern Defense and how Black should deal with that. And we're gonna take it as the same way. We're gonna play the same moves at the beginning. After e4, g6, d4, bishop g7, knight c3, d6, knight f3, and we in the previous videos we saw f4 and also bishop e3 in part 1 and 2. And we played c6 against them, like same moves. Today we have knight f3, and with what else we call it the two knights variation. That's what they call it. c6, we have the same moves, bishop d3, and now b5. And with b5, Black has some scale ideas for white. First of all, he's looking for bishop g4 and winning the knight, and the bishop on g7 attacking the pawn on d4. The bishop on d3 cannot go to c4 because of the pawn on over here. Black also looking for a6 and then c5 next in the right time. So there's a lot of ideas white has to deal with it. And in all the cases, it bleeds and it bleeds and it bleeds. The knight over here on g8, don't put him on f6 yet. Just wait, because you need to make sure e5 is not scary. It doesn't hurt you. Okay, so white decided to play h3 in this game, and we have a nice game between Martorelli and Bobchev. Knight d7, castle, and now a6. Very nice move from Black. Black is looking for queen c7, for e5, for c5 in the right moment. So white decided to play rook e1. He's telling Black, I may play e5 in the right time. Black tell him, you know what, there's no right time. It's gonna be a5 from my side, and that's it. We're gonna finish this right now. Now you need to understand something here. Why Black is threatening e takes d4. So white decided to take the pawn and take back, and the idea is pretty much clear for white. He's blocking the bishop on g7 with the pawn on e5 and opening the d file, and thinking that that's the best way to for him. But the game will show us that Black has a lot of resources, so there's no worries about that. a4, bishop b7, take and take, take and take. No problem with these things. We just exchange some pawns and rooks, no problem. Bishop g5, knight g f6, and this is the right time for the knight to jump because there is no e5. And also we have b4 in our disposal in the right time. So bishop f1 from white. White could do better, a little bit better, by playing knight b1 and knight d2, but still bishop f1 is not too bad anyway. It's a nice move. A queen c7 from Black, and this is the other idea. The queen usually comes to c7, eyeing the pawn on e5, eyeing the d6 square as well. Stay away from the d file. So there's too many things, and also Black has a queen s7 in the right time as well. So he has a lot of things to do with the queen c7. It's really multi-purpose move. Knight d2, castle, knight b3, and white looking for knight c5 in the right time, or maybe queen a1, queen f5, or queen e1, knight a5, etc. Too many ideas. Bishop b7 from Black, no problem, we don't care what are you doing. Queen d3 from white, and we're just trying to keep an eye on the d file from here, give this one an extra protection. Black played simply rook e8, and this move is very important. The idea is bishop f8 and bishop c5 in the right time, or bishop f8 and knight c5. And there's another idea, you will see it now. After g3, bishop f8, bishop g2. Now white is happy, he's activating his bishop, but Black has a very nice idea, knight h5, and the idea to move the knight from here to g7 to e6 to d4, and in this way Black will have a good control on those two squares. Rook d1 from white, bishop c8, bishop e3, knight g7, rook a1, knight b6. So there is no rook 8 anymore, you can't do that. Rook d1 back, knight e6, and the knight actually doing a good job here. We're giving protection to the rook to come to d8 and attacking the queen on d3, and also the knight is eyeing the c5 square and also the d4 square. So the knight on e6 actually doing a lot of things. Queen f1 from white, going away from all this. Knight c4, bishop c1, and this doesn't look good to me. I mean, look at those the pieces here. The bishop is hitting the wall, the queen doing nothing beside the king, and the bishop in c1 is actually in the starting position. This is not good. But a black position is very strong to a way that he can do all this. Bishop a6, and the bishop is eyeing the queen. Yes, there's a pawn and the knight in the front, but he can push the pawn in the right time and move the knight, and then he will attacking the queen. Knight d2 from white, and the white looking to exchange some pieces just to ease the pressure, and the rule in this case, don't exchange. You have the space, keep your pieces. Knight b6, knight f3, rook a8, controlling the a file, queen e1, b4, knight b1, and c5. And in this position, we have bishop coming to b7 and attacking the pawn on e4 in the right time, and the pawn on c5 eyeing the square for d4 with the help of the e4 as well. So we have a lot of things for black to achieve. b3, bishop b7, putting a pressure on the pawn on e4. Bishop b2, attacking the pawn on d4, and now comes d4, knight d4 to stop the whole threats, and this maneuver actually paid off for black. White played c3 and telling black, you know what, just get out of here. Like, you know what, you are really bothering me here. But white said, you know what, rook straight again, I'll move the knight. Don't worry about the knight, I'm gonna play rook a2, attacking your bishop. I don't actually care. So cd4, rook b2, and now the pawn on b3 under attack. So white said to play knight e5, rook b3, knight d2 attacking the rook c3, and now knight d f3, c takes d4, and knight g4, and knight f6 check is maybe a threat. Like, it's not really actually clear yet. So black said, you know what, let's play d3, no problem. I have an extra passed pawn here, I'm gonna use it. Knight d4, queen d8, a very nice move to attack the knight and keep an eye on the pawn on d3. Knight e2, a very nice move from white. If you take my knight, I will take your queen. And of course, the knight on the e2 actually attacking the rook on c3. But a black surprised white, and he played, you know what, let's go for knight f4. If you want the rook, man, just take it. I don't care. e5 by white, bishop g2, king g2, knight c3, bc3, and king g2. And in this position, black has two passed pawns on the 6th rank, and those two pawns actually they are stronger than the rook on d1. And if you take all the pieces from the board and you keep the rook on d1, and the two pawns are over here, those two pawns can make a queen. They can, one of them will promote to a queen without help from anything, from any other pieces, just those two pawns by themselves. So c2 from black, he knows that he got a good pieces here. Check, king h8, rook d2, bishop a3, with the c1 queen is a threat. Queen e3, and white looking for queen h6 and mate. So black said, you know what, let's just wait with the pawn for one move. Let's say black queen f8 and stop the whole attack. e6, a very desperate way for playing, but black is actually controlling the whole thing, and white actually in a big trouble. So after e6, queen, simple life, queen e5, and there is a bend when the king wants the knight move. But the black found a very nice way to stop all of this, and he played the queen 6 check, knight e5 check, and then f6, and everything is stopped. White is losing. White resigned the game because he cannot do actually queen f6 because I will take the queen, and you cannot do this because the queen will take the king. No, we're gonna do this like so. This move, it's just doesn't work because of this guy over here. And even if it does, I mean, we have an extra queen, guys. Come on. So white simply resigned. A very nice game from Outwell, actually. He played very well. Bob Schiff, of course, like no mistakes. Like a very nice game to watch. No mistakes at all. And this is our part 3 from the Modern Defense. If you guys like the video, like and share, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.